Okay, babes, so we are back and we are going back to my introduction. So, I'm the third child in a family of nine. I have a stepmother, I have a stepfather, and I'm in my early 20s. I am from Benue State, Vandikia local government to be precise. I grew up mostly with my grandmother and my aunt. So when I was like from birth till 10 years, I was with my grandmother most of the times, shuffling between my grandmother and my mother. Then from 10 till like 22 or 21, between 21 22, I was with my aunt. I did my primary school from primary 1 to, I don't even know, in Benue State. But I know that from primary 4 to 6, I did it in Kaduna. Then my secondary school, my JS 1 to 3, I did it in Nasarawa State. Then my SS1 to SS3, I did it in Abuja. What are the things I like? For food, I would say one food that I would eat every day and I will never be tired of is oats. Yeah, I love oats. For clothes, I think I'm more of a gown girly. I love gowns. Then for country, I think in my subconsciousness, I love China. I'm currently learning Mandarin because I think someday I want to explore China very largely. Maybe because I'm more of a business oriented person, I don't actually know, but I love China. I would want to visit China at least every 2 times in a year, in the years to come. And for sports, I don't actually like any sports. Sometimes I just like walking because most times I stand a lot. So sometimes I just want to stretch my legs but I'm not a sporty girl. My hobby, honestly, yeah. If you had asked me what my hobby was like, or what my hobby is like 3 years ago, I would have said I loved reading and watching movies, or even 5 years ago. But lately, I think my hobby is just breathing. It's not a hobby because I literally don't even like doing anything apart from breathing and sleeping or anything here and sleeping. So I'll say that is my hobby. I love listening to music. Oh gosh, I love music. Like, I still try so much to understand the nature behind music, but it's not something I would ever understand. Then, what do I dislike? Hmm, what do I dislike? I think I dislike poverty and death because I come from a family where we used pit toilets. I'm not even going to explain beyond that. Then, when it comes to death, it's something that I've tried so much to understand, but it's still just so confusing, and I don't like things that are confusing. I love clarity. Sometimes I just imagine, like, is these people that are gone, are they going to a better place more than where we are? Are they still meeting us there? Like, it's just too confusing. Well, let's let that part slide. Then my favorite person, I would say my cousin Queen, my aunt's last child. Grew up together. So growing up here, let me gist you guys how growing up as a child was for me. Growing up, we had a compound that my grandmother was staying. She was not staying with my grandfather. So I grew up here. I met my maternal grandparents. I grew up in my maternal home. So I met my maternal grandparents. So I know my maternal home more So in my grandma's compound was separated from my grandfather's compound. We were so many grandchildren in that compound. My immediate elder sister and this my cousin that I said is my favorite person, they were age mates. So I was the younger one among them. Gosh, like my personality from when I was small and now is just so different looking back. I'm telling you. So this my cousin here. My elder brother, that is my mother's first child, sometimes used to come around. So my elder brother will play, and my grandmother will, oh God, she would tell us don't go anywhere, we'll still go. And it was not just, imagine how many people. I've mentioned 4 people. Only from my mother were 3 that were staying with my grandmother. My brother was not really staying like that, but at least he used to come around and all. Then this my cousin again was one child. Like we're many. Not even going to sugarcoat, we're many. But this my cousin and I, we had like a very special bond. She was my senior by age, but growing up, I was a very strong child. I remember all those hawking. We used to go and hawk like akpu. We hawk like granules, oranges. Most of the times, my cousin could not even carry so much because her parents were actually, they were not as, I don't say, they were doing better than our own this thing, grandma's house. So she grew up with my grandmother too, but you know her, you just know she was just really strong. So, and I liked her so much because we grew up together and she was a very emotional person. So we were literally even closer than my immediate elder sister. So that was how we became really close. Then I remember how I even started living with this my aunt. So this my aunt that I said I grew up with is her mother. One time she came for holiday because after her mother came to pick her. Her mother came to carry her to go live with her. So I was now staying with my grandmother with my other cousins. So one time she came for holiday, I was crying, oh, I want to follow her, and the rest. So they wanted to deceive me to her own village. Remember, she has her own village. So when she comes for holiday, she stays with her dad and maybe come to visit us. Come to visit us. You know, she was staying with us. Then she came, I was not crying, I want to follow her. So according to her, like they wanted to just deceive me and drop me at her village, then go back to Kaduna, and then me, I will go back to my own grandma's place. They deceived me, we went there, but one thing, I don't even know how, I can't remember really what really happened, but one thing, that was from there. She carried me, we went back to Kaduna together, and that was how I started living with them. And my second favorite people, I would say my brothers. They are twin. I really like them a lot. Yeah. Social media personalities that I really, really, really love. I'll say one person. Oh, Adeife. Like Adeife has my heart. I remember one of my customer asking me, oh, do you know Adeife? I was like, no. She was like, I think you should check her out. Ever since then, like, I have been in love with that lady. Like, it amazes me how someone in their 20s, we think, like, we do so much. Sometimes when I see Adeife's videos, like, trying to explain something to us, the media, and her brain is just, like, the whole thing is just busting her brain, and she doesn't even know how to make you understand the intenseness of what she's even trying to make us understand. Like, I just literally understand it, because there's some ideas that you wish you can just teleport them from your brain to another person's brain, and literally that is, most times, that is just what she wants. She just wants you to have that understanding that she's having at that point. And then another person would be Salem. I think that is how you say, we should pronounce his name, Salem. Like, that guy is a national treasure. He's just a national treasure. Another person would be